Good day to all of you. Our greetings on the occasion, on the auspicious occasion of the birthday and Tithi Puja of Swami Vivekananda. Very, very important day today. And Swami Karunakaranandaji is with us. He will um, uh, speak to us. He'll be so kind to speak to us for the second time. We are so much mesmerized by his previous lecture, and we are so lucky to have him for the second time. Swamiji will speak, Swami Karunakaranandaji will speak today on Vivekananda for a sane human society. Very, very important topic on this birthday. And um, today, the coming Sunday, we will have a very, very important lecture also. That is January 30, 2022. We would like to refresh you. That is at 3:00 p.m. Indian time and 5:30 p.m. Philippine time. Swami Siva Kanta Nanda of Mysuru Ramakrishna Mission will speak to us, and the topic will be Vedanta, the essence for salvation and service. So today, as part of the part one of the program, will be evening prayer, Khandana Bhaba Bandana, followed by Karunakaranandaji's lecture, and then we'll play some Ramakrishna Vivekananda songs. That will be part two of the program, and so now we'll start the Aarati in 30 seconds. So please give me 30 seconds to start. Maharajji will perform the Aarati, vesper services.
Jyoti
We have just ended the Aarati. We have just ended the Aarati, and so now we will start with the lecture of Swami Karunakarananandaji Maharaj, who will be speaking to us for the second time. Today is very, very important topic on the auspicious occasion of the Tithi Puja and birthday celebration of Swami Vivekananda. That is Swami Vivekananda for a sane human society. Before we start the lecture of Swami Karunakaranandaji Maharaj, we would request Rosanna, our Vice President, to speak a few words, followed by Miss Attorney Jana. So, Miss Rosanna, if you are here, you can speak a few words in Tagalog, in Filipino, for Filipino brothers and sisters, followed by Miss Jana, Attorney Jana. Miss Rosanna, are you there? Miss Jana, Attorney Jana, please start speaking.
Thank you, Nirmal Babu. Magandang hapon po sa lahat ng sumusubaybay po sa ating talk series na hatid po ng Ramakrishna Vedanta Society Philippines. Pwede po tayo na salubungin si Swami Karunakaranandaji for this lecture, for gracing us for the second time this very auspicious day, the Tithi Puja, or the birthday celebration of Swami Vivekananda. May we have a lot of takeaways from this lecture, and may we be all blessed. So there, I turn over to Swami Udaranandaji. Father, please. Thank you.
Swami Udaranandaji Maharaj, our minister in charge, kindly speak a few words, and then Swami Karunakaranandaji will start. Maharaj, Maharaj, kindly speak a bit louder.
Yes. Thank you very much, Jana, and thank you very much, Mr. Ganguly. I, on behalf of Ramakrishna Vedanta Society of the Philippines, welcome you all to 160th birthday celebration of Swami Vivekananda. Swami Vivekananda, as you all know, is the founder of this twin organization called Ramakrishna Math and Ramakrishna Mission. He is actually instrumental, brought about this order, and whatever we see, whatever form the order we see now is the result of his effort and his initiation. Though the foundation was laid by his Guru Sri Ramakrishna, but it was executed by Swami Vivekananda. So we are very happy that today we are celebrating his birthday celebration, and I hope because there are so many things to learn from him. So many things from his teaching. So it is always said the message is more important than the man. But here, man and message both are very important. So we are very happy and grateful to Swami Karunakaranandaji Maharaj for kindly accepting our request to deliver a talk for the second time. So we thank him profusely for his kind-heartedness, and we will request him to, without much ado, we request him to please take over the mic. Thank you very much, everybody, once again, and thank you, Maharaj, for accepting our request. So we humbly request you to begin your talk. Thank you, Maharaj.
Hello, can you hear me?
Absolutely, Maharaj ji.
Okay. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah, Sarve Santu Niramaya, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhave. Good day to you all. Thank you, Ms. Jana. Thank you, Shri Nirmal Ganguly ji, and thank you very much and pranams to Swami Udaranandaji Maharaj to introduce me, and thanks for giving me another chance to share a few of my views on Swamiji and his humanism. So today is a very auspicious day as we are being introduced by Swami Udaranandaji Maharaj. So Swami Vivekananda, to narrate an incident and to introduce him to the today's audience, why I chose this topic. Swami Vivekananda's love for human being, just human being, not man, not women, not any belonging to any sect, any religion, any language, just human being. It is really, it captured. So once Swami Vivekananda, this incident comes in his life. He was traveling within America in a train, and he was given a very enthusiastic reception at a railway station in one of the railway stations in America as soon as he got down from the train. A Negro porter, he immediately observed this. Swamiji was not so white in his skin color. He thought Swamiji was also one of his class, that is Negro. So immediately that Negro porter went excitingly forward to shake hands with Swamiji, saying, "Congratulations, brother. I am extremely delighted that a man of my race has attained such honor, great honor. The entire Negro community in this country feels proud of you." When he uttered, Swamiji calmly shook hands with that porter and he said gently, "Thank you, brother, that's all." Later on, some of those acquaintances of Swamiji, they questioned Swami Vivekananda. Why you did not reveal that you are not a Negro, that you are Indian? Swamiji smilingly, he admonished that acquaintance, telling like this: what? Should I rise at the expense of other? I was not born for that. Swamiji told. Should I rise at the expense of other? I was not born for that. He never denied that he was not a Negro. Had he denied that, he would have, shown that Negro is a low in class than him and he is higher than that Negro. And Swamiji reiterated this one statement that I was not born for that. He would always see the entire humanity as equal. One, though he was a Vedantist, an Advaitin, seeing one truth in all, he was not only propagating that philosophy, but he was really practicing that philosophy of equality with all human beings. Then one more incident. Swamiji was asked by somebody in the West that in 1900, this incident happened, this conversation happened in 1900. He was conversing with an American devotee in San Francisco, and he observed this. See, I have to take birth again. Then immediately that American devotee questioned Swamiji. Why, Swamiji? Are you not a realized soul? And we have heard a realized soul need not take another birth. He is liberated then and there only. But Swamiji replied, because I have fallen in love with human beings. Because I have fallen in love with human beings. Swamiji would consider a human being as the Taj Mahal of all creation of the God. He said once, all the animals are great. All the animals that are created, they are great. But human being is the Taj Mahal among all of them. Why I today took up this humanism approach of Swamiji means, in this present age of consumerism, present age of artificial intelligence, we have developed artificial intelligence and we are consuming a lot of things, and we have our dealings, personal interactions with lot of gadgets, communication with lot of gadgets, lot of instruments rather than the direct contact, which has made us forget our nature as human. We have completely forgotten that we are human being, we have a feeling in us. So Swamiji, we see in Swamiji, for today's problem we are facing in isolating the human being, isolating himself and seeing himself as separated from himself. He is in a very peculiar situation. A human being is in a very peculiar situation. Though he is interacting with everyone, with everything, he is achieving many feats in inventing new things, gone up to producing artificial intelligence like himself, which can deal with everything, which can achieve all the human necessities, but he has completely lost himself. He has completely gone. We do not see any human being here in this creation. Though today we are around 7.8 billion on this planet, our number, hardly we find any human touch among us. Very interestingly, I read a very interesting news in Gravitas, that is Beyond News. There, talking about the working condition, it is told that many today, that means after the pandemic, that is post-pandemic, many are leaving their jobs. It is the year of great resignation. It is quoted as, it is the year of great resignation. 2021 was the year of great resignation. Many people in the US and world over, they have left the job because they could not get a work-life balance, what it is called. They are completely sucked by the working environment, and they are made the automated by the big corporates to produce many amenities, goods to supply to these people. So it is told, average human being spends a quarter of our lives at our work. Almost 1/4 of our life we spend in our work, and we struggle very hardly to separate work from our personal life. Many times that happens, our bad work day in our office, it spills into a personal workspace within our personal space, whether in our party time or in our family life, it also comes. And we remember all the things that has happened, the bitter experience that has happened in our work day. And we get agitated here and spoil our family life. And at the same time, because our family life has got affected by our working environment, again we take this same negative attitude from our interpersonal relationship out of the workplace to the workplace and spoil our entire organizational environment there, and making the entire our corporate the working environment toxic. So speaking on that, the reporter told many are choosing freelance jobs rather than sticking on to a very long hour on the spot job to freelance job or a flexible job, so that they can more time to their family, their children, their their parents, like that. So the entire humanity, it is seen, it has come to this juncture that it is questioning themselves that where we are going, where we are going. So this problem we can see in a book called On Being Human by Eric Fromm. Eric Fromm, a social psychologist, he has brought out nicely how we have become a, what do you call, a tool for our own desires, our own this one, what do you call, pleasing others in the society. We are playing more and more games in order to please others. So we are not living for ourselves, rather than we are living for somebody else. And that is a very big problem what he is citing. So therefore, he has written a book on that, On Being Human. And he questions, we think that we are sane, we are a sane society. But really, we have to question ourselves, are we really sane? Have we not lost our sanity? Because normally, this mad people, the lunatic people, in the lunatic asylums, they don't know that they are lunatic. They are being told that they are lunatic, but they don't accept that they are lunatic. So in the same manner, the entire, this human race, it is slowly becoming, without its notice, a kind of insanity it is entering into. There, with respect to that, Swamiji would tell this to us. There should be feeling for our fellow human beings. That is one of the greatest teachings of Swamiji. He asked this question, do you feel for others? Because feeling is the basic criteria of being human. And this feeling is slowly, it is going out. Because we can see, you see, when an accident has happened on the street, people who are there, who are gathered there at the accident spot, instead of helping the victim, they try to take the photograph, the selfie in front of the this victim, along with the victim. So they have completely lost their feelings for that. Why means, if we analyze that situation, one thing we can say, human being is more bothered about his image rather than his being human. He wants to have a, what do you call, nourish a kind of image, a false image. It may be a false image. The TikTok is an example of that false image. TikTok, it's a very famous, you might have known on this TikTok. So how people they behave in the TikTok, because as soon as they got that how to expose themselves, they could have exposed themselves creatively, but they don't know how to expose or how to give some creative substance to the society, how to be creative. But somehow they want to build up an image. It may be a false image. So that's a thing we can notice here in the present human society. That is why Swamiji calls for feeling for others. He says, do you feel for others? If you do, you are growing in oneness. So that is what is needed now. Even though we are living in a society, we are becoming an island. There is no connection between us and our neighbors. So unless and until we don't have that he is our fellow being, so as a human, let me approach him that we cannot have a very healthy society rather than we see another person as only a thing, as we have made ourselves a thing, not a human. In the same manner, we consider others also as a thing. So how to get that person for my benefit, how to use that person for my benefit. So this is how we start thinking. So therefore, Swamiji says, if you do not feel for others, you may be the most intellectual giant ever born, but you will be nothing. You will be nothing. Because that is what makes you a real human. Swamiji wanted, first we must be human before we must be anything else, man or women or belonging to this nation or belonging to this race or anything. So therefore, there is an incident in the life of Swamiji, how he felt for his fellow human being, we come to know. Swamiji was in Belur, that is our headquarters where we are sitting now today. There, a preacher came. That preacher, he was a fundraiser for a cow protection house. So he wanted to raise fund from Swami Vivekananda also, because he knew Swami Vivekananda was a great personality. He might be having many contacts, so he can help him raise the funds. So he came there. Swami Vivekananda came down. He started conversing with him. Then immediately Swamiji told him, you see, now in the central part of India, we have a very dire situation. The government has declared we have a famine there. Nearly 9 lakh people, they have lost their lives. They are your own brothers and sisters and sons. Can't you do anything for them first? He asked. Then that person, he did not understood what Swamiji meant. He started arguing in his own, for his own cause. He was telling, Swamiji, see, all those people, they have their own respective karma. So let them suffer for their karma. We are here only to protect the cows. Then Swamiji got upset. Swamiji refused to help that person. He told, whichever organization, whichever person who do not care for his fellow human being, I cannot help that organization, I cannot help that man, that person, because I care for my fellow human being. If I had the fund, if I had the money, first thing I would do is to help that person who is suffering because of this famine, to help that state which is suffering because of famine, instead of helping your cows. Can I send him like that only, scolding him? This showed how Swamiji valued that being in a human society, along with our fellow brothers and sisters, how we should care for each and every one. So that is what the first thing, feeling itself is, the Swamiji says, is the first step to open the door. To open the door, feeling for others itself is the first step. And this feeling one has to develop. So in the present society, we are more and more dealing with mobiles, other machines, rather than the direct contact with the persons we avoid. In many cases, we can find people are, they like to interact with animals rather than human beings. So that situation we have made in our present society. So therefore, we have to take this advice from the Swamiji that we have to feel for our fellow brothers and sisters. And the second thing Swamiji says about the work, the method of work we do, why we feel boredom in the work, why we feel drudgery in the work, why we feel that we are just like a machine of somebody else, of our boss, of our company, like that. For that, Swamiji gives one solution: work like a master. Don't work like a slave. So don't expect anything. Try to help others. When you try to help others, when you contribute your skill, when you contribute with all full heart, when you love your job, then that job will never become the drudgery to you. That itself will become a vacation to you. That itself will become a means for achieving the highest goal, the spiritual goal of your life. So therefore, with respect to our workplace, we can adopt the Swamiji's teaching with respect to how we must work. Whatever work we are doing, we must work meticulously. That's what Swamiji used to tell. One, he says, whenever you promise to do any work, you must do it exactly at the appointed time, or people lose their faith in you. So this is an advice Swamiji gives. So whenever you promise to do any work, many times we take for granted that we give a word to somebody, but we don't stick on to that. So that shows our personality, a lax personality, a lousy personality. So nobody likes it. So then comes the strife in the personal relationship between our boss and us. So this advice Swamiji gives in our workplace with respect to our workplace. Then he says, no quarreling with people. We must be friends with all. So try to avoid quarreling with people. We must be friends with all. Swamiji says that have a kind word for all. It spoils work to show temper. Have a kind word for all. It spoils work to show temper. So in the reactive moment, at the spur of the moment, we start arguing with people. And that argument becomes a quarrel and it starts disturbing our, mind. And it spoils the entire workplace like that. So therefore, Swamiji says, no quarreling with people, we must be friends with all, then have a kind word for all. It spoils work to show temper. We must consider each and every work as equal. That means they have, very important. That work is very important for us. We should not disrespect each and every work which is allotted to us. As in our life, our daily life, if you take, how, whether it is cooking, whether it is gardening, whether it is entertainment, or whatever it may be, we do each and every work in the same manner for an organization, for a company. All the work is needed and the contributors of all the work are also equally important. So we should not disrespect any work. So when we try to show, what do you call it, disregard, disrespect for any work, then comes the strife in the, what do you call, inside the office. Message of the Swamiji that each and every work has got its own place in an organization. Then, with respect to the religious aspect, when we see today's the present condition of the society, as it was true a century ago, the same holds good with respect to religion today also. As religion is the major contributor for the happiness of the society, religion is also the greatest contributor for the brutal murders, brutal hate of the society, of each and every person. So therefore, Swamiji says, we must have a universal religion. Swamiji brought an idea of universal religion. So what do you mean by this universal religion? Our religion should not be inclusivist religion. Our religion should not be exclusivist religion. We must have a universal religion. So that means what? When we say, my religion alone is true, all others' religion are not true, they will not lead to God, then that is called the exclusivism in the religion. And that only is the cause for all the quarrels, all the hatred in the society from the point of view of different religious followers. Swamiji says, in the universal religion, there is only one religion, the religion, which Swamiji called is that the religion, which already exists. And all other religions, it is faiths, we can call faiths, whether it is Hinduism, Sikhism, whether it is Buddhism or Christianity or Islam or whatever it may be, whether it is a very ancient religion or it is a modern religion, they are all the different aspects of the one, the religion. So, each and every person has got the need for religion. Just like Swamiji gives the example, when we go to a restaurant, in the restaurant, suppose the entire family is hungry and we have our own needs to satiate our hunger. And suppose the restaurant provides us only one menu, then all cannot accept that menu. So their hunger will never be satisfied. Therefore, in order to satisfy the hunger, the restaurant must keep many menus, various menus, multivarious menus. So, in the same manner, in the religion which Swamiji speaks about, the entire, which is in the economy created by the God, all faiths, they are also the different faiths of the one, the religion. So therefore, this universal religion already exists. But what is needed, we have to accept that there must be harmony between different faiths, because the goal of each and every faith is to understand, reach the same God, which is spoken in different languages as God, Allah, Bhagavan, whatever it may be. And when it comes to the religion, it is for the first time shown by Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, the teacher of Swami Vivekananda. Later on, it was expounded widely by Swamiji himself that religion, as majority of people they think, it is not the religion. Religion means realization. Swami Vivekananda told, religion means realization. When people start following the spirituality part of the religion, from that moment onwards, there will no more be any kind of quarrel, hatred, misunderstanding between the followers of different religions. Because in spirituality, as soon as the followers of different religions, they try to follow, they try to live the spiritual life, they come to know automatically, intuitively, that all faiths, they lead to the same one truth. The problem lies when the people see only the outside covering of this religion. So what do I mean by outside covering? Mosques, churches, temple, gurudwara, vihara. So these are all the outside shell of that religion. There is a variety in that. And we have different religious books there. Bible, Quran, Bhagavad Gita, other books are there for other religious followers. And we have our own different philosophies. We have our own different teachers. So there is a variety in this. So because we see the variety in the practicing faiths, there is a chance of all the fighting and discord in the society taking religion. People fight and they hate each other. So, Swamiji says, religion is no more a talk, it is realization. If you cannot see the truth by the religion, that religion is not the religion at all for you. So therefore, religion is the manifestation of the divinity. It should manifest the divinity from within us. The divinity is everywhere. It is within us also. And by practicing the spirituality, we have to manifest the divinity in our everyday life. That is what Swamiji expounded beautifully about the religion. And for him, religion never makes us weak. Because strength is the main note of the religion. Swamiji says, strength is the main note of the religion. In one of his statements, he says, religion is the manifestation of the natural strength that is in man. Religion is a manifestation of the natural strength that is in man. So that strength, because strength is very much needed in order to defeat the weakness. All we see, whether it is sin, what we call the sin, it is weakness only. What we call the jealousy, that is weakness only. What we call the hatred, that is weakness only. If we analyze our interaction, if we analyze our hatred, if we analyze our sin, we can come to know the truth of Swamiji's words. Why a person steals? Because he is weak. You may ask, how it is true? How it is that he is weak, that is why he is stealing? Does he not need a lot of strength in order to steal from others? You may argue, but that is not the thing. Here, each and every person has got a moral code inside, inbuilt moral code that will be telling this is not good. It is not good to take from another's property. It is his property. It is not my property. And you lose in the fight in not listening to your inner moral call. You are defeated by that. How you are defeated? because of your weakness only you are being defeated. So one who is weak inside, he will be defeated and he is bound to commit all the sins. Few weeks ago, I read a very amusing report in Los Angeles. Probably many of you also know in news we saw. In Los Angeles, especially with respect to this one, Amazon and FedEx parcels, boxes were lying on the railways. What is that? It was burgled. People stealing directly from the railroad, which is used to transport our consignments. They steal our consignments and throw the boxes. Millions and millions of carton boxes. So you cannot imagine this is happening in Los Angeles. So why it has happened? The reason that man is doing adventure. And Swami said it is because of healing to weakness. Because I am weak, I steal. So therefore, here the Swamijis call for strength. Strength is life. So that is the panacea for the modern human society. When we develop this kind of strength, and that how that strength is developed, how to develop that strength? By forcefully practicing morality in our everyday life, strictly practicing that morality in our everyday life, we can build up the strength. When somebody hates us, when somebody scolds us, shall we react? Reacting, you think it is a freedom of this one, my freedom of speech. I can utilize this freedom of speech. But this freedom will cost us more rather than forbearing. If you forbear, you are free. You can control over your situation in life. Because he or she could not make you react to the situation according to her or his bidding. You have won. So there a lot of strength was needed in order to practice that kind of forbearance. So that is what Swamiji gave an example of a cart. A horse cart is running. It is driving down. Horse cart is driving down the road. It's a slant road. So is it which one needs more power? Whether the horse driving the cart on the slope, that needs more power, or to restrain the reins of the horses from not getting simply driven wherever it wants, that requires a lot of strength. Obviously, the second, restraint, it needs a lot of strength. So that is how, by practicing this kind of morality, forbearance, spiritual life, and feeling for others, that we can make this human society a more, a hospitable place, a habitable place. This planet we can make more habitable place. Swamiji says, we are not only loving human beings, we should love all. We should try to live harmoniously with the entire Earth, the planet. Today we can see this climatic change. So because human being wants everything for himself, that is why he has neglected his own fellow creation. Whether it is plants, whether it is planet, the entire planet Earth, it is suffering because of human being. So one must try to coexist with the entire Earth, entire planet. So for that, at least we should try by starting to coexist harmoniously with our fellow brothers and sisters in the entire world. So that is how Swamiji gave us this humanistic approach of his teaching. He reminded that nobody is born in a religion, but everybody is born for a religion, Swamiji says. So we need not bother about in which religion, what religion I am practicing, whether I am born to this religion or not. Nobody is born within a religion, Swamiji says. But everybody is born for the religion. There the religion is experience only for Swamiji. Experience. We all have equal right to experience the highest truth as a human being. So, this is what we can see from the life of Swami Vivekananda for contemporary society. Telling one beautiful incident about Swamiji, how he was one with the entire earth. I am going to narrate a very interesting incident from the life of Swami Vivekananda. It is told by Swami Vijnanananda, one of the brother disciples of Swami Vivekananda. Swami Vivekananda was in Belur. One night he could not sleep. He got up around 2 o'clock in the morning. Then he was simply strolling outside on the balcony of his room. Then Swami Vivekananda, are mosquitoes biting? Can't you sleep? What has hampered your sleep? Then Swamiji told, you see, I could feel that some mishap might have happened somewhere, and I could feel that many people, many animals, they are suffering. Swami Vijnananda at that time, he could not understand. He simply smiled at Swamiji's words and went away for sleep. Next day, a surprise was waiting for Swami Vijnananda. When he saw the newspaper, he saw that nearby in the island of Fiji, a huge volcano has erupted and many people, they have lost their lives, their relatives and their properties, and they are in pain. And that pain, immediately, as soon as that incident happened, Swamiji's mind, it grasped. Swamiji was one with the entire earth. He was one with the entire humanity. That is why Swami Vijnanananda, he commented that the modern seismographic machine, it is not so sensitive as Swamiji's sensitivity to the misery of fellow human being. So having told this, so I pray to Swami Vivekananda that may he give all of us a good heart to feel for our fellow human being, and let us all become a good human beings and live happily, make this entire earth a heaven to live upon. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, Maharaj Ji, for your such profound and very, very uh, uh, important message. That is, we are losing our human touch in life, and there is need to bring back humanity and fellow feeling as indicated by Swami Vivekananda, and with very beautiful example of menu. There has to be different kind of menu, but that does not mean that we are different. And there are various paths, but goals are the same. So there has to be communal harmony, there has to be fellow feeling, and there has to be feeling for love for each other despite the onslaught of artificial intelligence or machine learning or too much of automation. So human beings are the supreme. We should have feeling for each other. So now we will leave the session for question and answers. So please introduce yourself and please be precise and brief. And after you finish, please mute yourself. So to start, you have to unmute. Thank you. So the first questioner may kindly ask the question. Ms. Hira Babu, do you have any question?
Thank you. No, nothing.
Hiranya, do you have any question?
No, no question, but I have one observation.
Okay.
Question, Maharaj.
Yes, please.
You narrated the story of cow protection society,
Yeah.
Go Suraksha Nivaran Samiti.
Yeah.
And you also said couple of times the Maharaj Swamiji was all praise of human being and Taj Mahal of the whole universe. But no one should take it out of context. Swamiji also has a very strong feeling for the animals. Swamiji has tremendous feeling for the animals. Swamiji's pet dog, Swamiji's goat, Swamiji's white duck. So Swamiji last life, Swamiji left, spent time only with them. Swamiji refused to meet other human being, but he used to spend time with Bhaga. And everybody knows, if they don't know the story of Bhaga, then I just wanted to quickly say, when Bhaga died, then couple of times Ramakrishna Mission monks, they just put his dead body in the Ganges. Every time Bhaga will come back to the Ramakrishna Belur Mott. Then they decided no, Bhaga does not want to leave his beloved Swamiji. Let him be here, rest in peace inside the Belur Mott. Swamiji has a strong feeling for the animals.
Yeah.
Also, Maharaj, another observation, in all our discussion, literature, always Swamiji portrayed as an angry monk, very but Swamiji has a tremendous humorous side. Today is not the time to discuss all these things. There are many incidents there, how Swamiji used to crack jokes and humorous side, and how Swamiji used to crack jokes with the brother disciples. So Swamiji is a wonderful person. Yes, he used to get angry if you are not doing your job, as Maharaj said very rightly. But last part of his Swamiji's life, I am very moved when I read about Swamiji's love, deep love for the animals. I'll stop here, Maharaj.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you
Thank
for your observation.
Mundiradi, do you have any question or any observation to make? Please unmute yourself. Please unmute yourself.
Sorry. No questions. I truly appreciate the talk, Maharajji. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And Hiranada, thank you for your observations. Even I was noting a little of that. and I'm sure all of us will benefit and be showered with Swamiji's blessings and love today. So thank you.
Thank you.
Any more question or observation? Then we'll go to the second part of the program. T.R. Mohan ji, do you have anything to ask?
Not really, Nirmalji. Thank you very much.
Okay. So, Maharajji, with your kind permission, we will go to the second part of the program, which will basically consist of the Swami Vivekananda songs, and all of us can sing this song because these are very popular songs. And but we can keep ourselves muted, and hope you will enjoy the song. So let us enjoy these songs. These all the 4 songs are very profound. Please give me 30 seconds to play the song. The first song is in the praise of Swami Vivekananda and sung by Swami Sarvagananda. I'll play the song now. The song is like this: Jaya Jaya Swami Vivekananda, sung by Swami Sarvagananda Maharaj ji.
Jayo Jayo Swami Vivekananda, Jayo Prabhu Ganesha, Jayo Jayo Prabhu Ganesha, Tabu Jayo Gan Gahibo Mora, Tabu Jayo Gan Gahibo Chumi Evarar Ben Vashma, Jayo Jayo Shiva Jayo Jyotivar, Om Hare Shiva Hare Jyotiva, Jayo Jayo Shiva Jayo Jyotiva. বাজিছে শঙ্খ বাজি দিকে দিকে, হৃদয় নাচিছে নব ছন্দে, কত হৃদয় নাচিছে নব ছন্দে, যৌবন শুনিয়া ধায় যেন, যৌবন শুনিয়া ধায় যথা দারুণ হয় ভাষা। জয় জয় শিব জয় জ্যোতিবার, ওম হরে শিব হরে জ্যোতিবার, জয় জয় শিব জয় জ্যোতিবার। প্রেমের ধারা বহি চলে, ত্যাগ মন্ত্রে জাগিয়া, মহাত্যাগ মন্ত্রে জাগিয়া, ক্ষুদ্র স্বার্থ সব দলি দলি, ক্ষুদ্র স্বার্থ সব দলি ধায় ঘুমানন্দ লাগিয়া, মহাত্যাগ মন্ত্রে জাগিয়া, মহাত্যাগ মন্ত্র জাগিয়া, লালুচিত মানুষের দৈন্যে, ও সুনয়নে ঝড় ঝড়, তবে ও সুনয়নে ঝড় ঝড়, আত্মশক্তি কর জাগ্রত, আত্মশক্তি কর জাগ্রত, স্পন্দিত ভক্তি চরাচর। জয় জয় শিব জয় জ্যোতিবার, ওম হরে শিব হরে জ্যোতিবার, জয় জয় শিব জয় জ্যোতিবার। Sri Ramakrishna Charani Tava Nibadita Tanu Mana Pran Shad Nibadita Tanu Mana Pran Desho Videshe Tadu Jana Gatha Desho Videshe Tadu Jana Gatha Kushiro Sham Mero Dan Tad Charun Pranami Mahapran Tad Charun Pranami Mahapran Jayo Jayo Swami Vivekananda Jayo Tribhuvanesha Jayo Jayo Tribhuvanesha Tab Jayo Gan Gahiru Mora Tab Jayo Gan Gahiru Tumi Ke Dharar Ganu Bhashta Jayo Jayo Shiva Jayo Jyotiba Om Hare Shiva Hare Jyotiba Jayo Jayo Shiva Jayo Jyotiba Jayo Jayo Shiva Jayo Jyotiba Om Hare Shiva Hare Jyotiba Jayo Jayo Shiva Jayo Jyotiba Om Hare Shiva Hare Jyotiba.
The next number is very, very profound, and many of you know that song, which
जिंदा लौटने के बयान पर सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने मोदी सरकार
very, very profound song, that is Mano Chalo Nije Niketone. So that the song means that let the mind go to the real path, don't get diverted to the other path, and our concentration be focused, and let us go to our real home. And very, very profound song. We would like to play that song. You can sing that song by keeping yourself muted. Mon Chalo Nije Nikotane.
Chalo Nija Niketane Chalo Nija Niketane সংসার বিদেশে বিদেশিরা দেশে ভ্রমণ কেন অকারণে মন চলো রে জনে কে মন চলো রে জনে কে বিষয় পঞ্চকে আর ভূত সবতার পর বিষয় পঞ্চকে আর ভূত সবতার পর প্রেম কেন হয়ে আছে প্রেমে কেন হয়ে আছে কেন ভুলিছ জনে মানা চলো মন চলো নিজ সত্য পথে মন করোহন চলো মুখন সত্য পথে মন করোহন চলো মুখন সঙ্গেতে সন্ধান রাখো পুণ্যধন সঙ্গেতে সন্ধান রাখো পুণ্যধন গোপনে লোভমোহন আদি পথের সুগান পথিকের গানে সর্বস্ব লোভমোহন আদি পথের সুগান পথিকের গানে সর্বস্ব যতনে রাখো রে প্রহরী যতনে রাখো রে প্রহরী দুইজনে বল চলো নিকে ধনে মন চলো নিজ নিকে সাধু সঙ্গ নামে আছে পন্থধাম শান্ত হলে তথায় করিও বিশ্রাম সাধু সঙ্গ নামে আছে পন্থধাম শান্ত হলে তথায় করিও বিশ্রাম পথ ভ্রান্ত হলে সুধা পথ ভ্রান্ত হলে সুধাইবে পথ শিবান্ত শিবনে যদি রাখো পথে ভানুরি আকার প্রাণে পানি দিও দোহাই রাজা যদি রাখো পথে ভানুরি আকার প্রাণে পানি দিও দোহাই রাজার সে পথে রাজা প্রবল প্রতাপ সে পথে রাজা প্রবল প্রতাপ সামনে যার শাসনে মন চলো নিজ বলো চলো নিকেতনে সংসার বিদেশে বিদেশিরা দেশে নাম অকারণে মন চলো নিকেতনে মন চলো
We have now come to the third number, which is very, very profound. So that basically the nomenclature, the song is like this: Koto dine hobe she premo sanchar. Here, Swamiji asks, how many days it will take me to have the consciousness, and when I will reach the world of absolute love, when my fear will go away, when the distinction of caste, creed, and differentiation will go away in mind, when I can get the renunciation, when I'll get the Satchidananda, the real bliss in life. So this song was performed and presented by Swami Vivekananda himself to Sri Ramakrishna, and Sri Ramakrishna became Bhavavishta, and it was very, very dear to both Sri Ramakrishna and also to Swami Vivekananda. I'll play this song. You can sing this song by keeping yourself mute. Please give me 30 seconds.
শ্রীরামকৃষ্ণ ভাবাবিষ্ট, উত্তরাশ্ব হয়ে দেয়ালে ঠেসান দিয়ে পা ঝুলিয়ে তাকিয়ার উপর বসে আছেন। ভাবাবিষ্ট হয়ে ঠাকুর মার সঙ্গে একাকী কথা কইছেন। মা, এই বেলা খেয়ে যাব, তুই তুই এলি মা? হ্যাঁ রে মা, তুই কি গাঁটটি বেঁধে বাসা পাখরে সব ঠিক করে এলি মা? ভক্তেরা চতুর্দিকে উপবিষ্ট হয়ে পূর্ব দৃশ্য দেখছেন। আজ রথযাত্রা, মঙ্গলবার 14 জুলাই 1885 সাল, বেলা 1টা। ঠাকুর আহারান্তে বৈঠকখানায় এসে ভক্ত সঙ্গে বসে আছেন। মহানন্দে ঠাকুর মাস্টারমশাইকে বলছেন, এই গো পূর্ণ হয়েছে। ভক্তেরা সবাই কাছে বসে আছেন, কথা কইছেন ঠাকুরের সঙ্গে। আমি কে খোঁজো দেখি। আমি খুঁজতে খুঁজতে তিনি বেরিয়ে পড়েন। আমি যন্ত্র, তিনি যন্ত্রী। ঈশ্বরই কর্তা গো, ঈশ্বরই কর্তা। যতক্ষণ উপাধি ততক্ষণ অজ্ঞান। আমি পণ্ডিত, আমি জ্ঞানী, আমি ধনী, আমি মানি, আমি কর্তা বাবা, গুরু, এসব তো অজ্ঞান থেকে হয় গো, অজ্ঞান থেকে হয়। অনরেন একটু গান আরে। আমি ঘরে যাই, অনেক কাজ আছে। তা বাছা আমাদের কথা শুনবে কেনে? যার আছে কানে শোনা তার কথা আনা আনা, যার আছে কোঁদে কেনা তার কথা কেউ শোনে না। যন্ত্র নাই, শুধু গান। তা বাছা আমাদের যেমন অবস্থা, এইতে পারো তো গাও। নরেন গাইলেন। নীলকণ্ঠ মুখোপাধ্যায়ের রচনা। কতদিনে হবে সে প্রেম সঞ্চার, কতদিনে হবে সে প্রেম সঞ্চার, হয়ে পুরকার বলবো হরি নাম, মনে বহিবে প্রেম শ্রদ্ধার, কতদিনে হবে সে প্রেম সঞ্চার, কতদিনে হবে সে প্রেম সঞ্চার। কবে হবে আমার শুদ্ধ প্রাণ,
To the fourth song now. This is Je Trisha Jagile Tomare Harabo, She Trisha Amar Jagao Na. Very beautiful song. Here, it is being prayed that I should not get those things which will take me further away from you. I should not get those benefits which will take me away. Don't keep me bereft of those difficulties and sufferings which will come in way of my getting you. So don't give me those facilities, those good things which will take me away from you. So please enjoy.
যে তৃষা জাগিলে তোমারে হারাবো, সে তৃষায় আমার জাগায় না, যে ভালোবাসায় তোমারে ভুলিব, যে ভালোবাসায় তোমারে ভুলিব, সে ভালোবাসায় ভুলায় না, যে তৃষা জাগিলে তোমারে হারাবো, সে তৃষায় আমার জাগায় না। সে গানের দীপ জ্বালায় না, যে গানের দীপ তোমার লুকায়, সে গানের দীপ জ্বালায় না, যে যত না পেলে তোমার লোভিব, সে যত না মন ধরিও না, যে যত না পেলে তোমার লোভিব, সে যত না মন ধরিও না, যে নেশা আমার তোমা ছাড়া করে, সে নেশা আমার জাগায় না, যে নেশা আমার তোমা ছাড়া করে, সে নেশা আমার জাগায় না, যে সুখ লোভেনে তোমারে ভুলিব, যে সুখ লোভেনে তোমারে ভুলিব, সে সুখ সাগরে ভাসায় না, যে কথার মাঝে তব কথা নাই, সে কথা আমার শোনায় না,
যে কথার মাঝে তবে কথা নাই, সে কথা আমার শোনায় না। যে আখি ঝরিলে তোমারে রহিব, সে আখির ধারা মুছায় না। যে আখি ঝরিলে তোমারে রহিব, সে আখির ধারা মুছায় না। যে তৃষা জাগিলে তোমারে হারাবো, সে তৃষা জাগায় না। যে ভালোবাসায় তোমারে ভুলিব, যে ভালোবাসায় তোমারে ভুলিব, সে ভালোবাসায় ভুলায় না। যে তৃষা জাগিলে তোমারে হারাবো, সে তৃষায় আমার জাগায় না।
So we have ended today's part 2 of the program, and we are immensely grateful to Swami Karunakaranandaji Maharaj to give us such a beautiful insight into the Swamiji's teachings on humanism and the contemporary importance of keeping humanity alive and universal love and affection alive. Now I would request our friend Hiranya Mukhopadhyay to kindly give vote of thanks to Maharaj Ji and also all the participants. Hiranya Mukhopadhyay.
Maharaj, heartfelt pranam on behalf of all the disciples from Manila, from elsewhere. Our heartfelt pranam, Maharaj. All
Thank you, Hiranya Mukhopadhyay. Thank you. Thank you for your kind words.
Thank you, Maharaj.
So we have ended today's program, but if some people want to say pranam to Maharaj Ji, we can close the program here, and for 5 minutes we can have an informal session where you can say greetings to Maharaj Ji. So I will now end the program and come back within 30 seconds where you can say your greetings or pranam to Maharaj Ji.
Thank you, Nirmal Mangalji.
Pranam Maharaj Ji.
Namaskar.